Right. Welcome, gorgeous beings, familiar faces and new faces. This is a big, heartfelt and warm welcome to each of you coming to join me on this journey. Whether it's nighttime where you are or daytime or somewhere in between, you are so welcome here for this self-love workshop, yoga for self-love workshop. So I am your teacher and guide this evening. My name is Ricky Yoet, and I feel truly blessed to be able to be here with you all to embark on this self-discovery and journey of love. So I would love to hear from you in the chat before we get started with this workshop. Why did you feel called to attend this tonight? What is it that you are really wanting to get out of the next 9? Getting back into my body. Perfect. I want better mental health. Yeah, I hear that. Trying to be a better match to the divine masculine, to moksha. Starting off my week nourished. Yeah, ending the week nourished and starting off the week nourished. More positive mindset. I was interested as it was different type of yoga class. Definitely interested in the self-love aspect. Yay! Thank you all so much for sharing. So before we immerse ourselves in the physical practice, I do want to take a mindful moment to set the energy of this space. So I'd love to invite you all to find a comfortable seat. It doesn't have to be on your yoga mat yet. You could be on your couch or your bed, wherever you are. But just close down your eyes for a couple of breaths. And drawing in a deep, nourishing breath through your nose. And let it out through your mouth. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest. And grounding yourself in your present moment. With every exhale, allow yourself to release pockets of tension, any worries that may be lingering in the mind, and just simply be. And as you feel yourself slowing down a little, arriving in this moment, feel free to set an intention. You don't have to, but if you feel called, set an intention for yourself for this workshop. And feel the energy of that intention swirling around in your mind, and then moving its way through your body, letting it connect to your heart, to all of your internal organs, as it fills your body with your intention. And take a deep breath in, feeling your air move all the way down to the base of your body. And sigh it out through your mouth. And you can slowly bat your eyes open, take a little stretch, look around the room. And so I do hope that you are nice and comfy and you've set yourself or you've created yourself a little nest for this workshop. If you have forgotten anything, feel free to go and grab it, or if you decide that you aren't comfortable in your clothes, you can go and get into even more comfy clothes. Bring your blankies, your drinks, your snacks. Maybe turn the aircon on if you're in Australia right now because it is hot. Yeah. And so let me share with you how the flow of this workshop is going to go. So for the next 20 minutes or so, that I want to delve into a little chat around the incredible relationship between yoga and self-love, and how you can start cultivating more self-love from doing a beautiful, conscious, mindful movement practice, aka yoga. So for me, yoga isn't just about the postures. It is a holistic exploration of my entire being. And this is what I want to share with you in this workshop here tonight. So the dialogue that we'll touch upon is how this, as such an ancient practice, yoga itself, intertwines with the modern day concepts of self-love. And so tonight I want to weave together the understanding for you that extends beyond the 4 lines of your yoga mat. So this is a heart-to-heart discussion because this is a really personal love affair of mine, using conscious movement to build my self-love muscle and cultivate more self-love. It's something I've been doing for many, many years, and I'm really excited to be able to share it with you. So after this little chat around how we can use this as a tool for self-love, then we'll transition into our 60-minute yoga practice. So this is a fusion of movement, of mindful breathing, and an introspection that aims to nourish not only your physical body, but also your soul and all of the energies that you have with you. So let's talk about first how yoga can be used as a tool to cultivate more self-love. Some of you here may have been practicing yoga for a long time. Maybe you're someone who has sporadically done a class here and there, or maybe this is your first time stepping onto a mat. So wherever you are at, you are absolutely welcome here, and this class is going to be available for you, whatever level of practice you are at. Whatever it was that called you to be here, I truly trust and believe that there is a divine reason that you are sitting here with me this evening, not doing anything else that you probably do on a Sunday night. So I feel truly blessed to be here. Now, movement, and especially conscious movement, is the quickest way for us to get out of our heads and drop into our bodies. For most of us, we occupy most of our living space, our waking life, up in our heads. We're busy, we're striving, we've got a to-do list, we've got achievements and goals and milestones and all these things that are activating our masculine energy up in our mind. But as we start to move our body, and as we start to move our body with conscious attention and awareness, we start to drop out of that thinking mind and down into our body. And you'll begin to witness during this class here tonight the benefits of how when we do move our body consciously and allow our mind to take a break from doing all that thinking, how much we can really uncover and start to feel in our bodies. So you'll begin to see and feel, I reckon tonight, it's not like you need to do this for a certain amount of months in order to feel the benefits from this. I believe that you'll be able to feel different in the next hour as you leave here tonight. I hope that it goes with you into your next week, into your next month, whatever is next for you, and you keep rippling out this beautiful, loving energy to all the people that you pass. But yoga becomes a mirror, reflecting back to you your strengths and your vulnerabilities. It offers you the space to embrace both of these things with love and with acceptance. So the one thing that no one really tells you about, and I believe it relates to everything in life, not just yoga, but for the sake of the theme tonight, we'll turn this into, it's all about the yoga and the self-love, but intention. Your intention is the biggest secret ingredient, superpower out there when it comes to doing any of this. You can easily show up to a class and go about the motions, moving your body from my guidance that you're up in your head thinking about what's happening tomorrow and how busy you're going to be next week. You probably won't leave this class feeling super in touch with your body and feeling all loved up. But as soon as you set that intention and you decide and you commit that this is what you want to do, and you've got a goal in mind of self-love, you are going to see the effects of this. So truly take enough time to understand why you chose to be here tonight, what you're wanting to get out of this practice, and set your intention, because you'll have a hugely different experience, whether you're here live or you're watching the replay. Setting that intention adds an extra layer of purpose to the practice. And as human beings, purpose is something that we need to survive and to thrive. So I invited you at the beginning of the call to set your intention. And if you feel comfortable sharing it, I would love for you to share your intention in the chat. Give it that little bit extra oomph out into the world by sharing it with everyone here. And I wrote my intention out before we started the class, so I would love to read to you my intention as you share in the chat yours. So, my intention for guiding this Yoga for Self-Love workshop is to create a sacred space where each of you feels seen, valued, and capable of embracing your journey with self-love and compassion. I aim to share the transformative gift of yoga, not just as a physical practice, but as a profound tool for self-discovery and self-love. Throughout our time together, my intention is for everyone to connect with their inner landscape, feeling safe enough to release any and all self-judgment and cultivate a deeper sense of self-acceptance. I aspire to offer a refuge where each breath becomes an opportunity to nurture the body, mind, and spirit, creating a lasting relationship with self-love that extends far beyond our virtual mat. May this workshop be a catalyst for positive change, encouraging each of you to embrace your uniqueness and step into a journey of self-love with courage and authenticity. So that's probably the longest intention you've heard, but as I started writing that out, I couldn't stop myself. So that is my very big intention for all of you. Well, for myself and for you. So let's see what we've got here. Your intention is divine union, to receive true love happily ever after, and to make the angelic realm proud to usher in peace to the universe and multiverse. What a beautiful intention. And I see another intention come through. My intention is to connect with my love of self on a deeper level and attune with my body entirely. That is beautiful as well. Alright, so I want to share with you now why I am so passionate about yoga and self-love. So allow me to share with you a little personal journey. So yoga entered my life after I stopped dancing many years ago. It was a pivotal moment in time for me. And yoga actually became an anchor during a lot of stormy moments in my life. It became a sanctuary during a lot of chaos that was happening in this life transition period. And it became then a catalyst for me and my self-discovery journey, teaching me the art of self-compassion and acceptance. So I started yoga to fitness. When I stopped dancing, it was my intention to keep my strength, my flexibility, and just as a form of exercise. But it quickly turned into a much deeper exploration for me. It kind of shot me down the path of really seeing myself and getting to know myself. So the small rectangle that is my yoga mat became the safe space for me to explore my relationship to my body, which I had completely just ignored and pushed aside up until then. For me, it was the gentle and non-judgmental place for me to start shedding a lot of layers of shame and to forgive myself for the way that I used to treat my body. And then over years of doing this practice, it allowed me to accept who I am at my core. So it may be this for you, it may not. Either way, it is your safe space, especially here as you practice in the comfort of your own home, to experience whatever you are ready to experience. Now, having been doing this for many years, I'm really passionate about weaving my experiences and the teachings that I have kind of learned about myself and from doing different studies into this workshop, because I really do believe that this is a transformative power, and it lies within each breath that we take, each posture that we move into, and each opportunity that we get to meet of maybe these repressed parts that do finally have a safe space to start bubbling up. And maybe they've been yearning for a very long time for some conscious and loving attention. So let us use this beautiful time as a safe place to have all of this. Alright, so let us reflect on the pace of our lives for a moment here, the constant hustle, the demands, and the pressures. Yoga is a sacred gift that you get to give to yourself. And the conscious decision to prioritize your well-being and to trust your heart to shed more love, to cultivate more love, to build more love and light love and light into any dark areas of your life and body, this is a beautiful gift. Absolutely beautiful. One that we don't really get taught or encouraged growing up to give to ourselves and to prioritize. So in the hustle and the challenges of life, we too easily neglect our relationship with our body. It is never really on the top of anyone's list, right? Survival is a roof over our head, food in our mouths, money to pay the bills, but we forget about the survival of our relationship to this vessel. We can't do any of those things without this being well enough to put out that energy out there. So in this moment, we reclaim that connection. And with a lot of the shares that you guys have put in as your intentions, as why you came here tonight, a lot of it is about connection. So as we journey through this yoga flow, or as I like to call it, an embodiment practice, please give yourself permission to let go of any and all expectations or judgments and just be present with what's happening in your body. Your mat is your canvas, each breath is a brushstroke, and with every intentional movement, you get to create a masterpiece of what self-love means to you. Okay. All right, loves. So before we get into the yoga flow, take a moment to, if you need to use the toilet, please go and use the toilet. If you want to grab another pillow or blanket, maybe you want to switch off the lights in your room and light a candle, or just be lit by the computer glow, whatever you want to do to make your space feel super calm and nice and warm. So we are going to start sitting cross-legged on the mat, hands on your knees, maybe roll your shoulders back a couple of times, close down your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth with a sigh. With every breath, inviting yourself to slow down, to let your body get a little bit heavier. Feeling your sits bones rooted to the ground beneath you. Feeling yourself present in this moment. Let go of your stomach, let it poke out. Let it be soft. Relax through your pelvic floor and your hips. And just know that if you have any injuries or if any of the poses I guide you through tonight don't feel good in your body, then please don't do it. Just listen to your body's guidance. Only move in ways that are going to feel available and nourishing for you. We're going to start with a few head rolls. So dropping your chin to your chest, your ear to your elbow, back, and your other ear to your elbow. Doesn't matter which way you are rolling your head, but making it slow, feeling the stretch on either side of your neck, in the front of your throat as you look up to the sky. And you can do this with your eyes closed, or you can have your eyes open. Breathing deep and slow. And reverse your circle. Maybe connecting with your intention once more as we begin our embodiment practice. Saying it a few times in your head, and then letting it melt down out of your mind, down into your body. You're going to take your hands and your arms and bring them behind your body to the side of your hips. You're going to inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your palms together down in front of your heart space. And let your eyes follow your hands. So as you breathe in and your arms move up, look up to your hands. And as you exhale, watch your hands falling down as they stop in front of your heart space. A few more times like this with your breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Up and down. Letting your breath follow your movement. Deep inhale through the nose and exhale out through your mouth with a sigh. This time opening your hands out to the side, really rolling your shoulders back and down, trying to get your shoulder blades to touch behind you. Palms open, cracking your chest open, like you are really opening up from the heart, really breathing in and out of your chest. So exhale, clasping your hands in front of your body, hunching forward, looking down. Inhale, opening your hands out, looking up to the sky, arching through your back, leading with your heart. Exhale, rounding forward, grasping your hands in front of your body. Follow your breath, inhale and open. Exhale and close forward. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, close forward. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the ground beside your hip. Right hand is going to reach over to the left, taking a side body stretch. And you're just going to hold this for a few breaths. None of the poses we do here tonight is about how flexible you are or how strong you are or how good you look in each pose. This self-love practice is all about what it feels like in your body. And not caring what you look like or comparing yourself to anyone on the screen if they might look different to you, but just feeling into your body. As long as it feels good, then you are doing it right. Inhale back up to center. Exhale over to the right now. Right hand down to the ground beside your hip. Left hand reaching over to the right. And again, breathe here. Even taking a moment to celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself for carving out the time to do this class tonight. Celebrate yourself for showing up for yourself. Celebrate yourself because you're worth it. You deserve to be celebrated. One last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, coming back up to center, both hands reach up. And exhale your hands back down into your lap. We're going to take a little twist here, staying with our legs crossed. And if you are feeling that there is too much pulling in your hips sitting like this, or maybe you notice that your back isn't straight and you're hunching over, take your cushion or a rolled up blankie and just pop it under your tailbone. That's going to give you a little bit more lift in your spine and take the pressure off your lower back. So for our first twist, we're going to take our right hand and grab hold of our left knee. Left hand reaches behind you to the middle of your back and gently guides your upper body into a twist. Using that right hand to pull your body around. And if it feels right in your neck, take your gaze over your left shoulder, your back shoulder. Take an inhale, exhale, release, and move yourself around to the other side. Left hand now to the right knee. Right hand reaches around and back, and gently pull your body. Taking your gaze over your right shoulder. Take an inhale. And exhale, release yourself back to the center. So we're going to gently warm up our hips now, but from a seated position. So uncross your legs. Maybe you want to bring them out in front of you. Give them a little bit of a shake. Let some blood flow back through. Then you're going to bend your legs back in under your body. And we're going to pick up our left leg first. So I'm going to show you how this is going to look. You want your left knee to sit in your elbow crease of your left arm. You want your left foot to sit in the elbow crease of your right arm. And if you can, interlace your fingers in front of you. So you're holding onto your leg here. If this isn't available to you at all, just hug your leg into your chest however you can. It doesn't matter at what level you are at, whatever is comfortable for you. And invite yourself to sit tall here, maybe grabbing a cushion to lift your hips a little bit. But you should feel this stretch down the back of your left leg. And gently rock yourself side to side. So you're warming up the hip joint, your left hip joint here. Nice and gently opening up the hips. And then taking your left hand, grabbing the inside of your left foot. Your right hand can go down to the ground and open up that left leg, straightening it or keeping it bent, whatever is going to feel good for you. But letting the weight of your leg pull onto your arm, and again, maybe just do some gentle rocking back and forward, opening up that hip joint. And gently release. We're going to do that on the right leg now. So finding your positioning, your right foot in the elbow crease of your left arm, if it can go there. Wrapping your right arm around your leg and finding your position here. Again, holding wherever feels comfortable. It can be on top of your knee. It can be underneath your leg. Whatever is available. And sit tall. And start to massage and open that right hip. Remembering to breathe. On your next breath, grabbing the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Left hand somewhere on the ground or on your legs to hold you nice and stable. And gently opening that right leg out to the side, whether your knee is bent or straight, rocking back and forth. Feeling the stretch down the back of your leg as you continue to warm up your hip socket. And be mindful if you are clenching the muscles in your face or holding your breath, to just soften everything. And then gently release. Take a moment to wiggle out your legs again. And we're going to meet over on the mat now in child's pose. So you can choose which version of child's pose you are wanting to do tonight, whether you are wanting to do regular child's pose where your knees and your ankles are together as you fold forward, or if you want to do extended child's pose, where your big toes stay touching and your knees are open as wide as your yoga mat. So wherever you want to be tonight, start to walk your hands forward and relax your body down, either between your legs or on top of your thighs, deciding whether you want your hands to be forward or back down beside your body. And stay here. I'm going to come and have a little look at the screen. Staying here in your child's pose. Remembering to breathe deeply. Softening through your body. Seeing if you can release any pockets of tension here. Where do you notice in your body that you might be holding? Maybe noticing your thoughts and what you might be thinking right now, and seeing if you can gently guide your awareness out of your mind and back down into your body. The easiest way to do this is to focus on your breath. Noticing your body starting to let go as you hold this pose. With every exhale, melting down into your mat a little bit more. And slowly and gently walking yourself back up out of your child's pose, coming onto all fours, finding your tabletop position, making sure that your wrists are underneath your elbows, your knees underneath your hips. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop your belly down to the mat and take your gaze up to the ceiling. As you exhale, round through the spine, pushing away from your yoga mat, tucking your tailbone under, looking down at your body. Using your breath, follow these movements, breathing in, dropping your belly down to the mat. As you exhale, round through the spine, looking down at your body, your legs. And do this a few more times. Follow your breath. So moving as slow or as fast as you want to go. Just making sure that the movements are feeling in alignment with your energy right now. One last time, dropping your belly, inhale, exhale, rounding through your spine. And sit back on your heels now for a few breaths. Gently bring out your wrists, give them a stretch. And we're going to come through into our pigeon pose. So doing a nice deep stretch on the back of our glutes and down our hamstrings. So coming forward, I want you to send your left leg out to the back, straightening your knee and leaving your toes on the mat. You can rock back and forward, feeling this nice stretch down the back of your calf muscles. And then you're going to gently slide that left knee up and forward to meet your hands. And the way that you're wanting to position this is your left knee meets your left wrist and your left foot is moving towards the right wrist as you send your right leg back. Now, your left foot does not need to be all the way up to your right wrist. I'm going to face you so you can have a look at this. If you are feeling super tight and unable to get into this position, know this little trick that the more you keep your front leg underneath your body, the easier it will be for you to stay up on top of that stretch. The more you push that front leg forwards to be in a parallel to the yoga mat, the more you are going to get a deep stretch. So find wherever you are today. And if you want to grab your cushion and place it under your left glute, so the front leg, that will be a nice little buffer for you as well. So we're going to get ourselves into our pigeon pose on the left and breathe here, choosing whether you'd like to stay up in this stretch or if you want to melt your body forward over your leg. You can close down your eyes and notice what is going on in your body right now. And you deepen your breath and you offer yourself compassion and love in this moment. If maybe this feels like a bit of a struggle or a challenge, can you meet your experience with kindness? And if you can, that's wonderful. And if you can't, that is totally fine as well. This is all just an exploration, an opportunity for you to become curious with the way that you talk to yourself when you are doing difficult things. So remember to breathe. And now wherever you are, gently pushing yourself back up. And with your weight in your hands, slowly glide that left leg back to the all fours position. I'm going to turn around and face the other way now. We're going to do that same stretch on the right. So sending the right leg back, toes to the earth still, rock back and forwards. Stretching down the back of that right calf muscle and your Achilles tendons. And then slowly slide that right knee forward. Right knee meeting the inside of your left wrist. And then choosing where you want your right foot to be, either all the way under your body or further out in front of you. And slide yourself down into your pigeon pose. Take a few breaths and either lowering down or staying up. Find where you want to be for the next little bit. Bringing in a cushion if you need it, placing it under your chest if you want, or under your glutes. Close down your eyes and feel into your body. What is happening right now in your body? Are you feeling pain? Are you feeling pleasure? Are you feeling tension? Whatever you are feeling, can you just be with it? And know that it is only temporary. We are only here for a few more breaths. And as you take your last few breaths here, every time you exhale, see if there is anything that is ready to be released from your body. Anything that has been lingering in your mind, that you have been carrying for longer than necessary. And you let it move out of your body with your exhale, clearing space for more self-love, for more curiosity, for more kindness. And again, placing your hands on the mat, slowly pushing yourself back up, gently sliding that right leg back to meet the left. And send your hips back again into child's pose. Choosing whether you want your knees together or knees apart. And hold here for a few breaths. So wherever you are in your child's pose now, we're going to slide our bodies forward so that we're laying on our stomach. So gently sliding yourself forward until your belly reaches the mat. And we're going to start to open up from our spine here. Bringing your hands down to the earth, palms on the mat beside your chest. Looking down, slightly tucking your chin into your chest. We're going to play around with some baby cobras here. So as you inhale, pushing your upper body up off the mat, and as you exhale, melting your body back down. Now a little trick here is if you have a really tight lower back, open your legs up wide as your yoga mat. If your back isn't super tight, you can work on keeping your feet together or find a place anywhere in between that feels good for your lower back. We don't want to overdo it here. Inhale, chin tucks to the chest, slowly rise up, just halfway, not a full back. And then exhale, rolling your body back down. So do this a few more times at your own pace, pushing your pelvic bone into the mat, using your arms and the muscles along your spine to lift you up. Remembering to breathe, don't hold your breath. Just warming everything up. One more. And now keeping your hands beside your chest, tucking your toes under. We're going to slowly rise ourselves up into our first downward facing dog. So you can power yourself up from this position, or if you want to come to your knees first, you can. So bringing yourself up to your downward facing dog, sending your hips up to the sky, maneuvering yourself in any way so that you find your position. And take a moment here to just breathe. You can find stillness if that feels super good, or maybe you want to bend one leg and then the other, gently massaging open the back of your calf muscles. Maybe drawing figure eights with your hips, adding even more movement in. And again, notice where your mind is traveling. Have you caught yourself up in your head? Can you bring yourself back down into your body? And then walking your feet into the middle of your yoga mat, bringing your hands back to meet your feet, finding a forward fold so your feet are hip width distance apart, your knees are bent, nice generous bend in the knees, and you're letting your whole upper body hang over your legs. Inviting your neck to be completely soft, your arms dangling down to the ground, your upper back relaxed, noticing the weight of your head pulling at your upper spine, creating length. And maybe you want to play around with this stretch here by bouncing your upper body or shaking your head side to side, perhaps linking your arms so that there's even more weight, stretching open your back. And keeping your upper body soft, bend even more into your legs. Slowly start to roll up with control, pushing your heels into the earth, stacking your spine vertebrae by vertebrae until you're standing tall. Loop your shoulders up and back to stack your head on top of your spine. Mm. Mm. We're going to inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold or swan dive yourself down into a forward fold. Inhale now and halfway lift. So this is a flat back position where your knees are still bent, but you are creating a tabletop with your upper body. So depending on how open your hamstrings are tonight, you might find it very comfortable to place your hands on your thighs. Maybe your hands are on your shins, or maybe you are still touching the earth. But you inhale into your flat back position, and you exhale down to your forward. Generously bend your knees and roll yourself up again with control. We're going to do that little flow a couple of times now. So inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, moving nice and slow. Connecting to your breath. Inhale, halfway lift, creating that flat back. Exhale, melt yourself back down to the ground, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale and rise yourself up. Exhale, stacking your head on top of your body. One last round. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. So you want to feel like you're moving in slow motion. Inhale, halfway lift. With the busyness of our lives, it's really beautiful to give yourself the gift of moving a little bit slower. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, slowly rolling up with control. And exhale, stacking your head on top of your spine, rolling the shoulders back a few times. Take a moment to give your body a little bit of a wiggle. Maybe stretching out your feet, moving your hips or your legs. And I want to invite you to come back down into a seated position now that we feel a little bit warmed up across our whole body. And close down your eyes again as you sit tall. Maybe you want to sit on your pillow again to help lengthen the spine. And with your hands on your knees and your eyes closed, I want to invite you to scan your body. Scan through your body. And the invitation here is to look for a part of your body that needs a little bit of extra attention right now. Maybe it's a physical part of your body. Maybe it's an emotional part of your body. Maybe it's a memory that you feel is stored somewhere in your body. But find somewhere, something that needs a little bit of extra love. And once you find this part of your body, I want to invite you to place your hands on that part. And breathe deeply with your awareness here, feeling the warmth of your palms touching this part of your body. And in this moment, actually spending some conscious time connecting to this piece of you. Acknowledging it from a loving space, not from a space of neglect or fear or abandonment, but with all of the loving consciousness that you are cultivating right now in your body, your mind, and your spirit. Funnel all of that strength, that compassion, that kindness to this area of you that needs a little bit of support. And breathe with this for a moment. Feeling the warmth in your palms starting to vibrate. And releasing your hands from your body, placing them on your knees. We're going to start drawing some big circles with the upper body. Inhaling as you come forward, opening up the chest. And exhaling as you round your spine backwards. So what we are doing here is we are mixing and spiraling all of that self-love energy into our body, drawing big circles with the upper body, using your breath to feel these energies mixing within you. And now reverse your circle, listening to your body, being quiet enough in your mind that you can hear the inner wisdom. You can hear what it is asking for, what your body might need. Keep spiraling your hips, your upper body. And then stopping in the center, keeping your eyes closed and finding stillness, and just notice what's happening in your body. Can you still feel the spiraling of energy? Are there new feelings or emotions that are arising? What sensations are alive in you right now? And with whatever is there, you just accept it for what it is. Whether it's a nice feeling or a feeling that's a bit icky or uncomfortable. Notice if you can accept whatever is right now, knowing that this too shall pass, and that our ability to practice self-acceptance is a superpower that is our choice to make in each moment of our lives, in the way that we treat ourselves, our bodies. Mm. And you can gently open your eyes now, bringing the soles of your feet together, finding butterfly pose. If your hips are feeling really tight, grab that cushion, place it under your tailbone, raise your hips up. Maybe you want to bring in two cushions, place them under your knees to support your legs. Maybe you're happy with letting gravity do its thing. Wherever you are, take your hands down to your feet. Start to give yourself a beautiful little massage. Some loving, appreciative, and grateful touch to these feet. The feet that have carried you on many adventures in your life. The feet that go wherever you tell them to go without arguing, without failing to keep you standing. Never asking for anything, but always showing up for us. Give them some touch right now, some beautiful massage. Maybe even say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And allow your massage to move up your legs, finding the places of your calves, shins that need a little bit of a pressure, massage. Keep that massage moving up to your hamstrings, your thighs, beautiful big muscles, such strong legs. Let your hands move to your hips now, maybe your groin, your glutes. All the while as you are massaging your body, you are stretching yourself out here in your butterfly pose. Now let your hands travel up your body and give yourself a beautiful embrace. A warm, solid hug. Take a few breaths here as you wrap your arms around yourself as much as you can. Cradling yourself and offering yourself the love that maybe you have been seeking to get elsewhere. Can you offer that to yourself? Maybe you can invite a different perspective and know that you are so full of the love that you might be seeking outside of yourself. That everything that we think we need from others, we have the ability to give to ourselves. I'm not saying that it's wrong to need things from others. That's the beauty of living in the world as humans and community. But know that you have it within you and that it can be cultivated. And then anything else you get from others is just an epic bonus. So if you hold yourself dear into that as a possibility, it doesn't need to be real right here in this moment. It's something to keep practicing. One last deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth, releasing your hands, shooting your legs out in front of you. Give yourself a shake. And we're going to come over onto our backs now. Right. So rolling onto your back, we'll do a few little stretches here and then we will come into our ending meditation. So laying down on your back, shooting your legs out long, reach your arms up and overhead, taking a full body stretch, really enjoying this moment. Pointing your toes, reaching your arms, arching through your back. Maybe a yawn wants to escape your lips. And then hugging your knees up and into your chest, gently releasing through the lower back. Rocking side to side or drawing some circles with your knees, doing whatever is feeling super delicious for your back right now. Remembering to breathe and trying not to clench through the jaw or the face muscles. So we're going to take a supine twist here. I want to invite you to shoot your arms out to the side. And keeping your ankles and your knees together, create a tabletop position with your legs. You're going to gently, while you keep your legs pressed together, drop your knees over to the right. And it's okay if your knees don't make it all the way to the ground. It's okay if your legs split apart. But you're just sending the lower half of your body over to the right as your upper body stays facing the ceiling, creating a beautiful twist through your lower spine and creating a nice opening across the front of your left breast and pec. Finding your position here wherever you want to be. Deep breaths here, noticing that it might be a little bit more difficult to take a deep breath as you are twisting your stomach, but let that breath be nice and slow. And this is a really beautiful posture to be in as we twist and we massage the stomach muscles. We start to massage all of our internal organs and all across our abdomen, because the stomach, it's somewhere where that we can hold a lot of stress and a lot of tension. So with every exhale, as you invite your body to soften more and more into this twist, imagine that you are wringing out your abdomen like a wet cloth, wringing out the water, but you get to wring out all of those pockets of tension, any anxiety or worry, any of those heavy energies that may be resting in your abdomen, massaging it out with every breath. In through the nose and even sigh it out with a sound. Using sound with your exhale is another great tool to help shift any of that stagnant energy in the body. So for the next 3 deep breaths, I really invite you to try and make a little bit of sound, inhaling through your nose and out through a relaxed jaw. 3 more times. Last one. Now bringing your legs back up to the center, hugging your knees into your chest again. rocking around back and forth, feeling the difference now in one side of your body to the other as you twist it out to the right. And send your hands again out to the side. Create that tabletop position with your legs. And as you push your ankles and your knees together, gently drop your legs over to the left. Leaving your right hand over to the right, maybe resting your left hand on top of your legs over there. Feel yourself getting into position. You may want to fidget a little bit, move around until you find a spot that you can find stillness. Maybe even close down your eyes so there are no distractions. And let your awareness go into your body. Bringing your attention down into your abdomen. Noticing what else is resting there that is ready to be released. What is coming up for you that you can meet with compassion and kindness. And playing around with that exhale, inviting some sound into your experience. And I'm fully aware that making sounds is quite an uncomfortable thing for a lot of us to do. It feels foreign and a little bit weird, but I truly hope that if you continue to practice sounding out as you do your conscious movement, it will become like second nature because you start to feel just how powerful sounding can be to the healing journeys that we have within our bodies, and how by adding sound to your movement, it can really fast track a lot of this work that we are here to do. And stay curious with whatever is coming up for you around sounding. And even just giving a slight sigh is beautiful. One last deep breath here, in through the nose, and out through the mouth, gently guiding yourself back onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest for the last time, rocking side by side, and then finding your way to your Shavasana pose. So whether you want to now grab your cushions, your blankie, find your resting pose, your corpse pose, laying on your back, turning off any lights that you might have on, or putting something over your eyes. Allow your legs to fall naturally out to the side, releasing through the hips. If your eyes aren't already closed, slowly close them, getting super comfortable. And again, bring your awareness to your breath as we transition now out of the moving practice into our meditation and the end of this workshop. Notice the gentle flow of air as it enters through your nose. And feel the temperature of that air as it exits out of your mouth. Feeling it pass your lips with a beautiful sigh. Letting each breath anchor you into your moment. And then zoom your awareness out, expanding it to embrace your entire body. And just take note if there is any lingering tension anywhere. If you sense any tightness, give yourself the permission to release it. Allow your breath to move with it any burdens that no longer serve you. And as you breathe, feel the warmth and embrace of self-love covering you completely. And we're going to embark on a little journey now of affirmation, each one a gentle reminder of your inherent worth and your capacity for self-love. And invite these affirmations to fill your being with tenderness. Invite them to resonate within. And you can even say them out loud or repeat them in your mind or just listen to me saying them. Instead of dwelling on external opinions, I choose to live authentically for myself. In every aspect, I am complete and enough. I consciously cultivate positive thoughts about my own being. Acknowledging my needs is a strength, and I am free to express them. I choose kindness and compassion towards myself. My path is uniquely mine, and I embrace it, regardless of societal expectations. Love emanates from my past, my present, and my evolving self. Reflecting on my journey, warmth and gratitude fills my heart. Self-care is not selfish. It is a profound act of self-love. My approval holds greater value than seeking validation from others. Change is a choice, not a condition for self-love. My uniqueness contributes value to the world. Take a moment to let these land, the ones that resonated with you. Feel them like a warm blanket, keeping you safe, letting you feel love, and allowing you to be seen. You carry these feelings with you, knowing that your well of self-love is always within reach, and whenever needed, you can draw from this wellspring, a boundless source of compassion, love, and acceptance for yourself. And as we come to the end of this workshop, bring some gentle movement back to your body, maybe wiggling your fingers, your toes, taking a stretch. Very gently, you wake your body back up. We are almost at the top of the hour, just turned to the top of the hour. I'd love, before we all move on to whatever is next, our evening or day, come back to the call one last time. And I'd love for you to share with me in the chat, how was this experience for you? What did you learn about yourself? What came through as a message for yourself? So as you're sharing, I just want to thank you for coming to this little class this evening. Although there was that little hiccup in the beginning, we made it through. And I hope that you enjoyed the class, and I will edit this recording and send out the replay tomorrow. So if you ever want to do this yoga segment again, you will have it there to use. Hugging myself with the best part, stayed up till 5 a.m. and also gave myself 4 head kiss from my hands. That is beautiful. I love that. I learned or got reminded that I need to take time to myself more often. I feel so much calmer and grounded now. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Thank you all. Namaste, beautiful beings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. Good night.
Hey everyone. I bid you adieu, and I will see you soon. Much love.